Thanks, Ben. Today we're going to be looking at some new products from Deluxe Materials, innovation in the world of laying ballast on model railways, something we've not seen for many years. Two different products to stick your ballast down. We have the Ballast Bond and the Ballast Magic, which we'll come to in a moment. So if we start with Ballast Bond, let's try it on a little diorama I'm working on. Ballast Bond actually looks an awful lot like traditional PVA that you might use on a layout normally, but it isn't. It's very, very runny indeed, and actually I'm told based on a product used for stabilising earth in the real world. Now, as you can see, it's already run off my finger, which means it's going to be great around the layout, seeping through ballast, and you aren't going to need very much of it to hold things down. For controlled application, the bottle actually comes with a very fine tip that just slides on the end and allows you to put on tiny amounts at a time. These tips are available as spare items as well, and they fit all the Deluxe Material bottles. If I apply even tiny amounts of the ballast glue, you can see that it's spreading beautifully through the stones already. One thing you'll notice is that there's no surface tension at all. The ballast isn't being dragged up onto the sleepers, as you can often get with traditional PVA mixes, making this actually quite a nice, quick and clean way of ballasting your track. Right. That's the ballast glue applied to the diorama. I'll now need to leave this overnight to dry fully. It'll go off fairly fast, but you really need to leave it as long as possible just to harden up properly. Now, one thing I would also say is, as well as working on ballast, this is a great tool for putting coal in locomotive tenders, because you can apply the glue so sparingly using the tip that you don't get the stuff all over the paintwork, which is absolutely fantastic. So if you've got some left after doing your layout, there's another use for it. Right, so that's Ballast Bond. Let's leave this to dry and have a look at the exciting Ballast Magic. To use the Ballast Magic, we mix in the white powdered glue, 1 part of glue to about 5 to 10 parts of the granules, depending on how coarse they are. This is ordinary cheap granite ballast we've got here, and I just mix it up into a little pot. Okay, you can see the stuff completely disappears. Right, time for me to put some on the track work. Right, here's a little piece of track I ballasted earlier, and it's got the ballast and the glue mixed in it. So all I've got to do to set the ballast is give it a quick spray of water. Right, the stones have been wetted, and here's the magic bit. As you can see, it's grabbed instantly. Now you're probably saying to yourself, well, I'm not going to be turning my layout on its side as soon as I've ballasted, so why do I need something that sticks as fast? The truth is, you probably don't, but what Ballast Magic is, it's a very clean way of ballasting track work. So you can make the mix of stone and glue up, work it in around tie bars and other moving parts on your layout, spray it with water, and because there's no glue running around, you're not going to gum up an expensive point mechanism. Therefore, yeah, it's a very neat and tidy way of ballasting your layout very, very quickly. So there we have it, a couple of fascinating and innovative products from Deluxe Materials. You can find out more about these products on www.deluxematerials.com. I'm certainly looking forward to trying them out on future BRM projects.